Welcome racers, this is Badgerman, and as you can see this is a little bit of a different video since I'm live on stream right now, twitch.tv/Badgerman. If you want to join, if you want to watch, make sure you go there, link will be on the screen for you on YouTube, not for you in the chat. But what we're gonna do today is I will show you how you can find the perfect AI setting for your needs, and it's very simple. We have the game here. We go into Grand Prix mode. We do not go into time trial or anything like that. We go into Grand Prix mode. F1 2021. We go around a track that has a little bit of everything. And that's Spain. It has a long straight. It has fast corners. It has slow corners. It has a little bit of everything. So we go here. What we're going to do with the cars, we're going to choose the Alpha Tauri of Yuki Tsunoda. Why do we do this? Pierre Gasly is a very good driver in terms of the ratings, but he's not great. He's a solid mid-tier driver, if you will. As such, Yuki Tsunoda, as the teammate, is the car we're gonna pick. So we can compare ourselves to Pierre Gasly and have ourselves a good comparison. Choose the assists however you need them. These are mine. You don't have to copy them. We're gonna do a one-shot qualifying and a 3-lap race. The weather should be clear. You should make a second test in wet conditions. Simple reason for that is that sometimes things change a little bit. Some people are better in rainy conditions. Some people are better in dry conditions. I, for one, am usually faster in the dry conditions, not so fast in the wet. As such, I should probably lower the AI whenever it is raining. And then we have this, regular or strict, whatever is to your liking. I'll go with regular, but you can choose that as you want. And then the AI difficulty, of course, that's what we want to find out. You start off with something where you think, you know, that's probably a good in-between level. Let's take 60. It should be too easy. It should be too easy at first, because we want to find out how far can we go. Then you go flashbacks, and it doesn't matter really. Damage will turn off for this. The rest will just keep on, doesn't really matter too much. Surface type realistic, and we go. And here's what we're gonna do. We start in qualifying. Qualifying is where it's the most important, because as opposed to F1 2020, there is no longer the issue where the AI is super quick in qualifying and a little slower in the race. Now they're pretty balanced between qualifying and the race. There are still some bugs and issues, but for the most part, you know, they're not too quick or too slow. And we use the default setup because it is arguably the best setup around here. And we stay on the soft tire, of course, and here we go. 1 lap, I'll focus, and I'll be right back with you at the end of it. All right, that will be 1 lap around Spain. And of course we got P1 because 60 AI is a little bit too low for me, but it might be the right setting for you because, you know, maybe you are a little bit less skilled and you're trying to work your way up. We don't care about that too much. But now the important part. We are 3.4 seconds ahead of Pierre Gasly here. And I gotta say, I'm not very happy with my lap. I think I could go about half a second faster, maybe. But what is important is we check the gap to Pierre Gasly, exactly 3.4 seconds. And here's how you adjust. For every second that you are slower than Gasly, you lower the AI by 10. For every second that you're faster than Gasly, you increase the AI by 10. 3.4 seconds means we increase the AI by about 34. I think I'd go with 35 personally, which since we had 60, I would go for 95. And that should be the right setting for me. 95 AI. If you have a gap of 3 seconds to Gasly, you should increase by 30. If you're a second behind Gasly, you should decrease by 10. And that's it. That's really the whole secret. It's the whole secret. There's nothing else to it. And if you are playing F1 2020, the previous game, we're going to do a quick little help there as well. the same method works, but the drivers are going to be different. Maybe, I would have to check the ratings, but I would think that either Lando Norris or Carlos Sainz would be good, because they're both on a similar level, and as such, you have a good driver to compare to. Alternatively, maybe driving as Lance Stroll would do well, because Perez is a pretty good driver. Try to find out, with the ratings of the previous year, which driver would work for you for 2020. For 2021, Yuki Tsunoda, the best. Chef's kiss right there. Absolute chef's kiss. Because you can compare yourself to Pierre Gasly, who is pretty good. And right here we see it, 3.4. That means 34 up. I'll make it 35 to make it a little bit more difficult for myself, but that means 95. And with that, that's going to conclude the video already. Make sure to check out the rest of my channel. Make sure, once again, to check out my Twitch. If you've enjoyed this video, leave a like and subscribe to this channel. We're trying to hit 500 subscribers on here. And yeah, with that, I'll see you next time for another F1 2021 video.